what's up with it, man? Welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, smash that subscribe and give the membership option a peek. See if it fits you. If you want to support the channel, it's an easy way. All right, man, before we get into this video, look, most people know I've been out there covering this case for my own reasons, for media, for community, for a lot of different things. So before I convict somebody, look, at the time I'm making this video, by the time I make this, by the time I upload this, and by the time you see it, before you can leave a comment even, who knows what happens here. I don't know if this guy will be found, okay? I don't know if there's a body found. I don't know if this guy may be not even guilty. I don't know what's gonna happen here. So I am making this video in the point of most people's view here, okay? And this is simply off of if the dude is found guilty, okay, and he goes to prison. Again, another thing to keep in mind while making this video is this is a Fed case, okay? He's last seen in Florida, okay? That's not where the crime happened. So even if he is found, assuming he's alive, he'll get extradited, okay, back to where you do the crime is where you do the time, okay? As long as everybody understands that point, let's get into it. So look, you know I've been covering this, okay, and it's in my state, it's in my town, it's in my community. I've been saying it. Let's assume, okay, the federal thing is very strange, simply because I ask, why is this even a Fed case? People say, oh, because he crossed state lines and this and that. You know, I've seen all the comments, okay? I understand you may think that, but I'm making this video because I've been inside, okay? Look, I changed my life, but I was in prison before, okay? I've lived around people who have committed murder, okay? I had to sleep right next to them, okay? I know people who have done similar crimes, okay? The number one rule here in prison is mind your business. It's your safest bet. But you're gonna hear things, you're gonna learn things, it's just gonna come out. This dude, look, man, a lot to say in this video, so kind of pay attention. If you follow any of my lives, on the way to going to this dude's parents, I pass Charlotte Correction. And if you've watched a live, you hear me say that's one of the worst prisons in Florida, okay? Again, going back to the beginning of the video, assuming he's here, okay? His best bet would be to be at Charlotte, okay? His best bet would to be at Charlotte because that is the closest, that's the county where his family is, okay? So let me say that again. Charlotte CI is one of the worst prisons in Florida. One of the worst prisons in Florida. His best bet was to be housed at Charlotte CI. Why is that his best bet? Because anyone who gets sent to prison, okay, you want to be close to your family for visitations, okay? You will not get a lot of visitations if you're at a prison and it's 10 hours one way. You know, you need a weekend just for your people to get there and back, minus the 8 hours they have to spend with you, okay? It's very hard to get close to your home. The prison system, they send you away from your people on purpose. You know, just do your own research. If you know somebody in prison right now, see how far they are from their family. They do it on purpose. It's easier for people to get all types of stuff into the correction institution if they're close to friends and family. It's just a common sense thing. So they ship you far. After doing good time and whatnot, you can put in for transfers and for the facility of your choice, and you can work to getting closer to home, so it's easier on your family. But that example is if he was doing state time. Now, again, I don't know if he's going to do Fed or state. Now, currently, it's looking like he's going to do some Fed time, which is even worse. I just gave you an example of state time. If it was a state case, okay, his best thing is to go to the worst prison, one of the worst prisons in Florida. But federal is the same way, but even worse. Okay, I'm talking with state time, it's within the state. Federal time, if you have to do federal time, they could send you to Kentucky, Wyoming, Washington, anywhere, it all counts. You know, and then you would wish it was 10 hours one way. Now you're talking about a plane ride. So that is his best way. That's his best way of getting housed. Okay, now that is just, there's so many factors to this. That's just for him to get close home. Okay, look, the dude is all over the media, all over the media. The other day I was thinking about this. Somebody left a comment, and after actually speaking to some of Gabby's family, they say he's got on computers. I wonder if he's watched me on YouTube. That kind of blew my mind. It's a possibility. But this dude is he is the average killer that you see when you're doing time. If I was in prison, walking around, going to the dip bar, going to chow, meeting up with my bros, just doing everyday life, he's like the loner type of dude. That dude doesn't even look like he can crack an egg without, you know, having trouble doing it. You know, or he just doesn't look the type. He doesn't look the type. And it's always them dudes. It's always them dudes in prison. You know, you may be walking past somebody like that in prison, and you may look at that dude and be like, why is this square here? What's he doing here? It's always them dudes that are the killers, man. You have the dudes that boost and are proud that they're in there for that, and they make it known, and you have the quiet, awkward types that are the killers. It's just the way it goes down. But I mean, let's talk about it. Again, it's gonna hard video to do because there's so many aspects to this, and that's even if he's alive. Who knows what his conviction is going to be? But I'm going to go ahead and assume here it's going to be life in prison. Okay. Now it might be different. It might be worse. Who knows? Okay. But and by the time I have this video, it might be after the fact. They find him or what? But just stick with me, because it'll be a long time if they do find him before he is even convicted. Everyday part of life in prison is not easy. Okay. He's gonna have to find. He's gonna have to find where he can get in at. Okay, I can just see it now. This dude is a blogger and this and that, and you know, he's gonna have to find his way in prison. He's gonna have to survive. He is a celebrity in prison. That is a bad rap to have. Everybody remembers Peterson, the Peterson case. Look, man. You can find a documentary on YouTube. Just type it in where the Aryans, you know, they want his head. They want that, man. He has just became clout for prisoners, no matter how you look at it. Okay, gangs are going to be all over him. It doesn't matter what gang it is. They're going to want his head. Okay, and it's going to be hard for him to even join a gang because of his charge, and it will make any gang look bad, because you have to understand is everybody's watching this thing. Okay, the correction officers are watching this thing. Okay, you are watching it, I'm watching it, I'm there, there's everyone's watching this. So he's not going to be, he can't just go to a gang with open arms. No, they're going to want his head. He's going to have to pay to stay. He's going to have to pay to stay. His parents are going to have to pay to stay. Who protects him? I can't honestly answer that. Now he can get protection now for paying for it, but it'll be known that he's doing that, and it will be known that he's protected. You know, people are going to whoever's protecting him is going to make it known that he's paying to stay, and they're going to make it known that he's dog food. So don't come at him. You know, but that he doesn't have many choices. Okay, the dude is scarred. He is scarred. There's a lot of aspects going into this, but the only comfortability he'll have being incarcerated, I don't know the dude's criminal history. I don't know anything, but I would look at him, and I would assume that he's never done any type of time before. He'll have a little bit of comfortability the first, again, if he is alive and gets arrested, When he goes to jail, he will be in jail, and it's very, very low, medium people, okay? There's a big difference between jail and prison. Huge, okay? You get a DUI, you go to jail, okay? You have to, you know, get a DUI and crash into somebody and then leave and then take the cops on a run and then you go to prison. So there's a big difference there, okay? But he'll have a little bit of fame there in jail. I'm not saying he's not going to get taken up through there by any means necessary. I'm not saying that, but people will be more prone to talk to him inside of jail because they've been seeing it all over the TV. And that's another thing. This guy is messing up a lot of inmates' money right now. A lot of inmates don't want to watch this case. Okay, they want to gamble on everything, and the CEOs are going to put it on there because they're interested in it. There's a lot of factors going into this. We're already at 11 minutes. I could probably talk on this for about a half hour, but the problem is the watch time. Nobody does it. Smash a like or we're talking about it. This dude's going to have a rough time no matter how you look at it. Okay, I don't see him getting into any type of gangs whatsoever. He's gonna have to be a loner. You know, it's gonna follow him no matter where he goes, and that's a problem with the COs and the inmates. The inmates are gonna want his head, and the COs are gonna turn their back if they know something's on them. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. I said Scott Peterson before. I can't tell you if he's dead or alive. All I can tell you is, man, I know they're on his head, and I can assure you, if COs are watching this and if he is convicted, they will turn their back. It's just how it is, man. I've been in there. I know how it is. People who watch this channel, they have been in there, and leave it in the comments. This dude's gonna have a rough time up the road. You know, if I had to guess, and I'm not trying to be funny here, if I'm not trying to be funny here at all, okay, if I had to guess, again, assuming that he's even guilty, alive, okay, my guess is because of everything I said in this video, he's gonna be somebody's boy. He's gonna be somebody's boy. That's my total guess. I think that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? And his war daddy will go to war for him. He won't let anybody hurt him. You know, and the price he'll pay will be his butthole. I'm just being real, okay? I'm just saying, okay? That's my honest guess on this, okay? I'm just wrapping it up here, and tell me how you feel about it. Everything is alleged in this video. I've been in there. I know how it is. I've also been out there. It's my community. I think that's going to happen. And don't think that I'm not going to sit back and make a video when we find out that he's got the Skittles in the he's got the Skittles in the window, and he's ripping the package open and putting lipstick on. I'm gonna come right back here and say I told you so. Okay, I've been in there. I know how this thing goes. And again, if he is found and convicted, this is my guesstimation, if you will. Okay. Look, man. At the end of the day, what can you do? If he is found and convicted, and what you think is true, for what? For what? First love? For first love? It never works. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you have high school sweethearts, and that's awesome. But there's a lot of fish in the sea, and it is just not worth to go down this route. But hey, look, it's my reaction, it's my prediction. Let's stay tuned. Again, by the time I make this video, so many things can happen. Until the next one, stay out, stay safe, stay solid. It's White Boy Radio. Until the next one. Who said white boys can't jump? Subscribe, gotchas.